Freshman, a first-year student at a university, college, or high school, also known for newcomer. We have all been there before. We found 6 freshmen that all have something in common. And who knows, maybe even you have something in common with them.
No, like, Parks and Rec is just a branch off of The Office. So, I don't understand why you don't like The Office, because it's just...
Wish I could replay that,
so
but I
confused.
can't.
I was like, you're like Megan.
And then there's Shelby. Oh my god.
Smells
You're gonna
really
make
good.
that all go
I wish
away.
the camera could have scenty smells.
I left my wax.
It's not gonna go away if I sniff it more.
Yeah, it is.
You're gonna inhale all the scents.
The most important part of college is the starting line. Freshman year is where you learn new things about yourself that you wouldn't have before. You gain many things like friendship.
Let's just say that they all have something bad to say about each other.
Courage.
If anything goes wrong, I'm just like, well, I'm not good enough.
Love.
Trust.
And diversity. We're going to give you a little glimpse through the journey of their freshman year.
So
We don't have doing that.
I'm not doing that. Turnips? Yeah, turnips will
Those
be
are
in the
gross.
dish.
They come from the ground.
Dude,
They're like
I'm
an onion.
making turnip soup, so.
Ew.
Okay, so, but anyways.
They're like purple.
I'm just kidding.
JK. I forgot you don't like that.
Stop.
Stop! It really frustrates me.
But there's one thing you wouldn't know just by looking at them.
Everything that's ever happened to you in your life, what is the most tragic event?
It's kind of hard to talk about.
If you don't talk about it, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you work?
Hold on.
You had to ask that in the middle?
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Hold on. I can get it together just one
Tell a joke, jeez.
Freshman year, I found out that I had a sister that I had no idea that I had until one day my dad came to me and was like, hey, like, look up this girl's name and blah, blah, blah. So I did, and I was like, okay, who is this? And he's like, that's your half-sister. And mind blown, because she's only a year older than me, I was upset with him, and I didn't really know how to feel just because I had a sister who was 15 at the time and I was 14, and I could have had all this time to grow up with her but never got to.
I'm actually an only child. My parents, Cheryl and Chad, good parents. Interesting, but I just found out that my dad's not even my real dad, Chad.
Yeah.
They just told me that like a month ago. So I just found out. My real dad lives in Florida, never met him. But even though my dad's not blood related to me, I still love all of his family, and him, my cousins on his side of the family are probably my favorite cousins.
Like, I just kind of get, it's like piled up, like being torn down more things. Like growing up, I've kind of just always been like told I was like really thin, and then like there's also like fat shaming, but then there's also skinny shaming, and it kind of just hurts at the same time. But like,
Yeah.
I kind of grown up like learning being insecure about how small I was.
Like a tragic thing that's happened is, growing up I always felt like I wasn't good enough, just like in general. So whenever things go wrong, I kind of put a lot of blame on myself and think it's like me that's the problem. So it's like taken me a while to kind of like accept who I am and just go with it instead of like blaming myself for things and knowing my worth and stuff like that.
And I remember that after I did it, all I did was cry, and I cried and I cried for weeks and weeks after, because I was like so afraid of what he would say about me, and like it's just like something that I'm ashamed of, but at the same time I couldn't really control it in a way. And she was like mad at me, everybody was calling me a whore and everything, which just like made my depression worse, when really like it wasn't even my fault in the first place.
They went through some tough times. But we knew, and they knew, that they can get through it. All they needed to do was to be with each other.
I didn't have time, but she was like, So we're like, well, let's do something about it. So Damien and Heather took her ID and threw it in Christian's room with a note saying, please go to your room. He walks in, he goes, I have someone's ID.
Dude, those people were busted in their
and stuff.
It's his own room.
It's my own room.
Oh,
I
whoa.
live by myself.
Yeah, why do you have
Because
your
him
own
and Griffin weren't getting along.
His name's
His name's Andrew.
That's not my dog. Why do you like it?
Show me. I'm not Oh, I'm just gonna
Have some freeze dried bananas too. Coffee. I have this mug that's by Patagonia and $5 goes to a charity for homeless kids. And it says start.
Ooh.
That's why I got it. Just
In the end, they will always have each other.
Oh my god.
It's good you're saying it wrong.
Can't find any place
Okay.
my ass.
Okay.
That's my desk. It's a little messy.
it's a little messy, like her life. You didn't ask me about her yet.
I just really like the way it smells.
No. She's eating a Krabby Patty.
That does look like Krabby Patty.
It does.
Okay. What about Damien?